Hi, good morning. This is Paul Joseph once again. And today's video, we're going to talk about the pogo pin feature of XCover Pro. What are the accessories that are actually supported for the XCover Pro, and which are the companies that have launched accessories for the XCover Pro with built-in pogo pin support. So in my last video, we discussed about the push to talk feature, and in my next video, we're going to talk about the MPOS feature about XCover Pro. So if you're really interested in these kind of videos and would like to know more about these detailed features of XCover Pro, do subscribe. It helps. Let's directly jump into the pogo pin feature. So what is the pogo pin feature? So I'm just going to scroll down to give a quick brief about the pogo pin charger. So pogo pin is kind of a rugged charging port. It's kind of an industry standard. A lot of products actually use the pogo pin charger. So as you can see over here, at the bottom of the XCover Pro, there's two gold-plated or brass-plated pins that you can actually see. So I'm going to directly jump into the accessories that actually have it. So the first company is Gamper Johnson. So they have three types of cradles. One is just a cradle. One comes with a cigarette lighter connector, and the third one is just a bare wire LED. So where it is being used. So the first one, which is the normal cradle, it can be mounted using a suction cup, or you can actually use a stand and actually mount it on within a vehicle like this one, like this picture. And you can also clamp it. So for example, if you're using a forklift or any kind of clampable bar or plate, then you can actually use the clamp mount to kind of clamp this cradle. So this is the first option. The second option is basically the bare wire LED. So you can actually have the bare wire LED, or if you want to directly mount it and you connect it directly to the battery of the car or vehicle or truck, then you can actually use the bare wire LED option. So this is pretty straightforward. You can actually mount it in multiple ways. As you can see, you can use a suction cup. You can actually use the mounting bracket, which Gamper Johnson also provides. I'm just going to expand this image. And you can actually clamp it or mount it on top of the vehicle dashboard. So this is another option. You can actually use the bare wire LED and connect it directly to the engine battery. And that's pretty much it. So once you actually start off your engine or your vehicle, immediately the device is invoked as well. So this is the second option, and the third option is basically the cigarette lighter connector. So the cigarette lighter connector is that you can use the 12-volt DC from your vehicle to kind of connect to the XCover Pro's charging port. So that is one more option. So these are the three options. So in this one, you're kind of it is kind of detachable, because you can actually change between vehicles if you're going to use it, and it's kind of a standard. So most vehicles have the cigarette lighter connector built in. So all you need to do is just utilize the port available. So these are the three options from Gamper Johnson. Now, moving into the next company, which is Ram Mount. So Ram Mount makes multiple options. So they have charging port cradles for the XCover Pro. Also, they build compatible cradles with the Autobox case as well. So if you're using an Autobox case, rugged case over the XCover Pro, their cases, and Ram Mount already has cradles which are compatible with that as well. So you have two options. So you have the normal, which is the XCover Pro without the case option, which can be mounted on the cradle, which also supports power. And you also have the Ram Mount cradle, which supports the case size of an Autobox Universe case or an IntelliSkin case. And these are the two cases options from Autobox as well, which we discussed in my previous video as well. And that is also compatible. So, and then there are multiple options. There's a claw option, there's a clamp option, and there's a cradle, like a suction mount option. So there are three options over here as well. Over and above this, there is also a 6-port charging dock option as well. So before that, let me just dive into each of these three options. Let's try to get into the first option, which is the powered option. So as you can see, this is the USB-C option. So it can be powered by USB-C. So if you have a device that contain, like, you can connect it to the USB-C within within your vehicle or your mount, then this is the best option for you. So this is one, and second option, we'll just dump it. So the next option is basically the charging port option. So I'm just going to open the charging dock. So yeah, so this is the 6-option charging dock from 6-port charging dock for XCoverPro. So you can actually charge 6 XCoverPros using this one device, and it's pretty standard. You can actually use the pogo pin feature of all these devices to kind of charge it. So this is also an option from RAM mount, and it's a pretty amazing option because you can directly plug into the wall. So it supports wall. You can actually plug in directly to the wall to kind of charge these devices in one shot. So it supports both 110 or 220 watt wall outputs as well. So these are the two main options from RAM mount. And moving into the third company, which is Quamtech. So Quamtech also makes charging docks, and they also have two options. One is for the SKXPro sled. So if you're using the sled, which we discussed in the overview video, so you can actually check out the SK sled. So XK sled option is also, you can actually use that option and also charge it using the Quamtech 5 smart sled charging dock system, which Quamtech also offers. And they also offer the normal or the vanilla flavored XCoverPro charging option, which is the Cradle for the XCoverPro as well. So these are the two options that Quamtech provides, and they also have in multiple options as well. So they have in a single dock option, and they also have a 5 slot option. So two options from Quamtech, and for both flavors, which is the SKX sled option as well as the normal XCoverPro option as well. So these are all the companies that actually develop. So you have Gamba Johnson, you have RAM mount, and you have Quamtech. So 3 companies that provide accessories, which are charging port, cradles in multiple options: single option, 5 options, 6 options. You also have clamping options, you have bare wire options, USB type A connectivity options, and also cigarette lighter connector options. So there are a lot of options. I'll put the links to all this in this video. So I hope you like this video. In the next video, we're going to talk about the MPOS feature about XCoverPro. How can you start accepting mobile POS or start using mobile POS on the XCoverPro? And this would be the next topic of my video. If you like this video, do subscribe, share, and like. It helps. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.